Long live diversity. We need to be constantly reminded that there are alternative ways of doing, living, and being in the world. A source of linguistic and cultural diversity is found in the variety of languages spoken in the world today. Another source is the range of peculiarities to be found in each individual language. The diversity of languages spoken on planet Earth is one of the greatest survival tools that human beings have as a species. This importance derives from the fact that each language is a recognition tool for its speakers and comes to include their solutions to the environmental and other problems they face as a culture. Collectively, therefore, languages express the collective wisdom of our species in ways that are never fully translatable as a whole from one language to another. In the course of human history, however, many peoples have changed tools, that is, they have switched languages. When all the speakers of a language switch to another language, then the former language has died. This is how linguists describe a language that is no longer spoken. Whether or not it is written, it is a dead language. If we think of language death as a shift from one recognition tool to another, though, does it really matter if people abandon one device for another which, for whatever reason, they have decided works better for them? Not in the abstract, even though it could be the case that this change in tools was forced upon them by, say, a conquering army. But will it really matter in 100 years that one language has died? Yes, as a matter of fact it will. It is a matter of the gravest concern. There are many reasons to be alarmed at language loss. The main reason is that all languages are tools, not merely for their community of speakers, but for the entire human race. There are about 6,800 mutually unintelligible languages spoken in the world today. Many languages spoken in the past have ceased to exist and many more languages will come into being in the future. Since the arrival of Homo sapiens, new languages have been constantly emerging as others have vanished. This is why many linguists say that the total number of actual languages spoken in the world at a certain moment of human history is but a small part of the much larger number of possible human languages. Given this continuous cycle of death and rebirth, it might seem that the death of one language is not a particularly serious event. Who cares if some little island language has died off? How does this fundamentally affect humanity one way or the other? The answer is ultimately that each loss is a terrible human and scientific tragedy. A language holds the riches of highly specialized cultural experiences. When a language is lost, all of us lose the knowledge contained in that language's words and grammar. Not all of this knowledge is of immediate practical benefit, of course. It will not all lead to new medicines, technologies, or means of emotional development. But it is all vital in providing us with different ways of thinking about life, of approaching day-to-day existence on planet Earth.